I think maybe it's best to check out a top game for the first few minutes. Will Magnus play? I don't know. He was logged in a few minutes ago. So I'm going to hop into a top game here. There we go. This guy right here. Familiar guys. Oh, what was that about? Oh, that was a mouse slip. Bishop there? This is already losing. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, bishop e6 was some mouse slip. He wanted to play e6. Yeah, this is not going to end well, I don't think, here. Although, yeah, so I mean, even you could trade and take here, or that order works as well. White remains up a pawn. A second if you want it. 2 pawns now for Team White. And just to be a simplifying machine, keep the knight out of here. That's the more dangerous piece. Just want some trades. Yeah. All consolidated, no weaknesses here for White, and we're at the conversion stage. The knight and this pawn box out the king really well. You get an f4. Maybe check here and then get a4 in. Or c4. Yeah, that's the passer. King is going to assist. Yeah, resign here? Probably best to resign. Yeah, that was... yeah, e6 was meant, I'm pretty sure. All right. Let's see. Let's check out Knight King. For this game and one more, I'm going to flip this one. Check out Knight King. Knight King is playing as black, and will get this one. He doesn't even want the bishop to sack itself for this pawn. He's up quite a bit too. All right, I'm going to have to pick... the doctor is not logged in. It's not looking good for Magnus playing, so maybe we track somebody else. Who is a good one here? Ali Reza. No signs of Ali Reza. All right, tell you what. We're going to dive in. I'm going to go with a player whose style I really enjoy. Right here, Dimitri and Draken. Here he is. All right. This is my horse to win it. Dmitry and Draken, after all that. All right, this is going to be painful, isn't it? That square d6. It's playing against the goofy penguin. Goofy penguin. Not played the goofy penguin. Here with this. d6 looks nice. Now that can't be anything wrong with that too. Although it gives black an opportunity to... it's still excellent for white. But here right away, cut the bishop off from seeing that directly, and the knight I'm pretty sure was guaranteed to land there with check. This is also beautiful, and that is also a full rook. That should be no problem. This should be a resigner. Yeah, okay, a resigner. Let's see. Dmitry and Draken. Maybe I'm following the one who will end up winning it. He hasn't won it before. I don't think. Maybe a blitz event. A lot of space here to watch out for this advance. So he's making sure this one main idea on the king side is shut down. Close position. This would be a big, big positional mistake. White has to baby step it with this G3, H3, and only then G4. And he gets that in. Now the queen gets to recapture all major pieces off. Not all of them. 2 of them. And immediately breaking here, huh? Okay. Oh, that's a really interesting idea. Huh. He's valuing that pawn. He was too much. Oh, what a nice move. Bishop takes bishop. You take here and you're guaranteed a queen. I like that. Which one? He wants the B file. Cut the king off. The king will get flushed back. Do you step up? It's a little scary. Oh, he's getting mated. Oh no, there would be here check right away. Nice move. He had an opportunity for this. King here, there would have been a skewer. Happening so fast. Checkeroni on F3. Okay. Well, what's the body count here? Black is up 2 pawns now. He's fine with the checks. He'll just scoot on over and grab the D pawn. He's found some shelter. Still pushing through with the B pawn, G pawn, call it. Get that king out of there. Grab that pawn, sack the rook for the pawn, and push this guy to victory lane. Okay, king and rook have to do it. Where's the speed? Faster. No time. A draw on board, and he's been extinguished. KC is in there with 12. He's on fire. Okay, I was just going to say, if Andreikin isn't going to play, I'm going to check a game of KC. I was just seconds away. He's off to a blistering start. Awesome. Okay, who's arm? Not sure who arm 7 is. You guys will have to fill me in if Magnus starts playing. All right, I think this is excellent for white. Why? E5's a hole, E4 isn't. Go ahead. I'll kick you away. Oh, look at that. Just won a pawn. All right. Yeah, get that knight out of there before maybe he's stopped, right? Secure. Yep. Here. Oh, he gets to undouble the pawns. That should make life a lot easier. He's going to be able to force this pawn to be exchanged too. Control the knight. Oh. Okay, this knight, the cornered knight. What about that move? Let's look at, yes, there it is. Because eventually, if there's that, there's still that move. This guy's flying. Knight there. The knight is cooked. It's a king and pawn ending. You could put the bishop back there and one maybe in simpler fashion. They should be winning as well. He's down on the clock though. Got to go faster. It's the right color bishop, so there's no idea. Oh, this is not going to be good here. Big trouble. Oh, now it's just winning for black. That's painful. That one got away from him fast. Okay, where is he at? Pragnananda's in there. Where is... Okay, KC finally took a couple hits there. 2 goose eggs. 17th place for Andreikin. If you're interested in a strategic player, if you enjoy that style of play, Dmitry and Draken is definitely one to look into. Nice, simple, solid chess. Another one would be another one that comes to mind is Artemiev. I don't think Artemiev is playing in this one, though. Watch Magnus, somebody's saying. Is he playing? Up on the clock, Team Black. Big time. This trying to get the knight in here will be shut down with c3. This knight's under control by the g-pawn. Take with the pawn, unleash the bishop. Queen has defended. Oh. Did not see that sequence. Queen check. Now centralize the queen, go after this pawn. Okay, now he's up a pawn, superior minor piece, all under control, cozy king. Get these pawns rolling. Not sure what the point of bishop c1 was. Okay, he's losing a pawn now. Should get this one on the clock, though. Don't drop the bishop. Okay, that's a game over. King and pawn ending. Up 2 pawns now. Okay. Back to tournament land is... No, I don't see him. He's not around. Okay, be the king. Be the king. I feel like I've played be the king. Let us see. And Draken, 20th place right now. H4. Okay, some quick kingside space. That's pawn toast. Not so fast. Queen is around. This guy can't go any further. This knight was still maybe back on its home square, c6, d4, and white's pieces can get kicked around. Look at the aggression here. I guess he's going queenside. Queenside it is. The rook is well placed on the g file. Oh! What's wrong with knight takes f7? Winning a pawn and the exchange. Yep. Down he goes. Just like that, and Draken jumps up, is now on fire in 15th. Arm is in first. Alright, let's see. Swami. Next opponent, National Master. Okay, we have a hole here on b4. Swami, off to a good start here in 17th place. Still very early, 13 minutes into the tournament. Alright. Oh, sneaky. Good eye. Good eye. This knight is defending the bishop. What about that? Okay. That wasn't going to net anything. Seems a little uncoordinated, white. Take, and then here next. Could kick the queen away, but she's still going to be able to maintain pressure on the knight in the end. And watch over this as well. Oh, this is covered. Important thing to note. Everything's coordinated down here. Take here, you're threatening this. To be a little careful of the g6 square. Rook up, first thought. He's okay with giving up the exchange. Just wants things simplified. He wants the bishop right here. And, okay, he's not going to get that so easily. Queen needs to do something else. Queen takes d4 with check. He's down 7 seconds. Pressure on the rook. And that queenside collapse. This knight is a good defender. g4 is a nice move. Flight square, rattle the knight post. Although knight to f4. Queen takes g5. I didn't see that one. Now there's problems here. Check, check. Where are the follow-up checks? Bishop here for mate is a threat. Okay, he's getting a full rook. 8 seconds, it should be enough. Should be plenty. Yeah, get that guy going. Oh, man. It's not easy to pre-move. You have to always wait for this. Wow, he pulled that one off. There was an opportunity there for white. Okay, not the cleanest approach there. KC is back to on fire. What's the performance there? 27-31. Nice. Okay, Toivo. This is going to be a tough customer. Okay. Queen's Gambit declined. I'm guessing is what I missed here. I'm guessing this is what I missed. The name of the opening. Opposite sides castling. Okay, open up shop in the center. Silly town knight. He's going to get to a sweet square, though. He's going to get the d5 break in, give up this square, and say it doesn't matter. What do we got here? Here, here, here. Okay, this should be better for white. Look at the knights. That's all I'm looking at. No, I'm looking at more than that. I'm looking at the knights first, and then I'm like, well, he's got this flight square already, and this guy doesn't, and there's still major pieces present. So more active rook. He's won one pawn. He's going after a second, but does not want to go with the knight. Wants to stop rook invasion. Maybe this first, babysit stuff, and then get here. Rook and pawn ending should be easily winning, is my guess. He should snag this pawn, so here, here, go here. Take here first. I thought that pawn should have been grabbed. Now it's a little scary for white, I feel. Although this pawn's ready to promote with check. And there is this. Let's see. Oh, what a sneaky move, but the queen has to go here. This guy's really fast, too. Oh, boy. This is going to be tough. You got to get back here with the queen. He was able to pick off the g-pawn. And they get right back in there to be a blockader. Still not easy. This guy's so fast. Ultra bullet rating? Maybe under a different account. Has a really, really high bullet rating. Down on the clock. Or, yeah, this guy's flying. This is the pack leader. Toivak. Okay. Vulcan, next opponent. And Draken is now in 18th. Approaching the 20-minute mark into this tournament. Let's see. Stop b5? No, he's pushing through in the center right away. This is almost always a thing. He's not going for that. I'm not sure why not. Doesn't want the queen side to open up at all? Okay. Oh, this is a cool approach. I know this is just bullet chess, but you could still pick up some cool ideas. I haven't really seen... I guess I'm always locked into that a4 move. What an interesting approach. All these little prep moves, right? Queen sneaking in here. Look at her. Pac-Man mode, looking for mate. It's not quite mate, though. What about that? Black resigned. It's over. Yeah, okay. Rook and two pawns for two knights in balance. And look at these guys. Oh. Okay, got the W. He's in 17th. I am straw next. Number 17 versus 19. And try to hang on to that pawn. Doesn't care. Give up that pawn. Check. I guess c6, right? Ugh. Knight is toast. Oh boy. This is going to collapse. That is an ugly positioned knight. Can't block with the bishop. Alright, he has to be Mr. Defender. He's running in reverse. Cannot take. Got a pin. He's got a passer. Bishop is covering these two. Okay, problem here. You could probably still get away with taking that pawn. What a cool move. Hitting the queen. Oh no, that was poison, I guess. Maybe because of a knight move. Are one of these guys gonna fall? Wow. Okay, I think, yeah, he's definitely out of the woods. This is a better structure. And he's running right away with this pawn. Doesn't want to keep it connected forever. Slick move. Maybe there. Queen's off, the rook can defend. Stable here, the king is going to need to help out. Okay, knight should be good here. Clockwise, though, ooh, 1912. It's going to be tough. Tricky, tricky, tricky. King could hunt it. Wow, look at that sequence. So fast. Oh, 5 seconds to pull it off. He's able to get that in. It is going to be a draw, I'm guessing. Let's see how fast he is. I am Straw. Gets away with the draw there. Okay, Toivo K. What's the performance? 3180. You monster. Okay, who's going to catch Toivo? 42, a 12-point lead after just 20 minutes. He's cruising. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay. Just checking something real quick. Indian Star, International Master. Queen takes would have been a blunder. Knight takes knight, and then you get the queen. All right, so he's going to be able to get this knight back. Oh, like this. And these moves, then there's a queen check. Sneaky. Ooh, it's really in the tank as well. This you get to take and you're on the queen. Is there something better? Okay, there right away. So I guess chop, there's this and then this, and look at the light square control. Beautiful. He's up on the clock as well. No back rankers, multiple ways. Rook d1, I like better. Oh, he was expecting only that. Resigner. Indian Star goes down. Toivo maintains his fire. And where are we at? Narditsky's in there. Is he doing... Not an all-out Berserk now. Okay. 44% Berserk. Darth McCartney. Next opponent. Okay. So watch out for that. Not too much excitement with this position. A5. Oh, it was opportunity also for A4. That's interesting to me. Ducking that light square bishop exchange. Get out of the line of fire. All right. He was concerned, I think, a little bit about his bishop. Once the rook was out of the pin there, maybe the knight was ready to move and kick that bishop around. It's an annoying bishop. I don't think it should be. I don't think it would be a good sacrifice on g6 there. Had to really get that bishop out of there. g6, I think, was good. Not quite winning a piece here. So there's a pin on the e-file. Oh, skewer. That hurts. Bishop takes pawn. You take here first. It's unclear. I thought it was unclear. Here, break up the dark squares. Take. Bishop takes here right away. Yeah, you're threatening queen f4. Look at these dark squares. Perpetual? He's going for the perpetual. Is there more? I don't think there's more. He's got to go with the perpetual. Oh, he could try for more. He is trying for more. I don't know if it's working. There's a discovery nearby, but this knight is jumping around. There's a discovery around, but this knight is jumping around. Time. That knight continues to jump around. I think the knight should be... 2 seconds. You still need that knight around. The time burner. No time for Darth McCartney. Okay. He's got fire. He's got 25. Sarin is taking a timeout. Rebecca Harris coming up the ranks in the top 10. Maybe. Next opponent. Very early F3. Queen's Gonzo. Endgame on board. Structure, how will it change? These guys are usually excited within this structure to advance. Let us see. Okay, we have a minor piece imbalance. I like black because of this. All right, eventually we give that knight a boot. Oh, bishop there. I like this first and only then bishop there. Okay. How do we make progress? Well, It's going to eventually, there's a majority on the king side for black, so he has that to work with. Exchanging minor pieces should be a win. But I believe there's a, how do you break this down exactly? White maintains this. I guess you have to try for that. But I'm really still not seeing how you make progress. I mean, okay, that would be an interesting draw. Just constantly harass the bishop. Okay. Now this is going to be a win, I think. I think you could afford to give up the bishop if here, and then this. Oh, that's unnecessary though. Isn't it? That's cleaner. That's the clean way. Don't part ways with your bishop so fast. Not even close, this race. All right, it was kind of close. If this pawn was here, it would be a draw. Knight. Needed a knight to extend that game. Okay, maybe. Goes down. Top 10 for Draken. Toivo slipped up. OC chess got him. All right, next game against familiar player here, Mr. Inventing Invention. Nothing flashy, just super solid and good. This is the second time I've seen this ducking the bishop exchange. I almost always just let the guy sit there on g3. Okay. The wheels are in motion on the queen side. I was expecting maybe an earlier a4 by white to put this advance by black on the queen side to a halt, at least for a move. All right, the knight sticks around. How is this going to change? Is there going to be a break here? Maybe, if the queen wasn't there. It's still happening, though. What are these rooks doing? This has to happen in order to justify these rook positions, no? Okay, queen is hit. Still things to watch over. These knights are offset. Problem here, it's defended by the knight. Both battling on the clock, very even on the clock. Queen not quite trapped. Oh, but the knight's going to fall. Gotta go here. What? What was the issue with queen there? I maybe missed something there. Probably missed something there. This pawn's pinned. Queen takes knight as a threat. What was I missing there? I don't know. In between check. The knight, yeah, this pawn though. Oh, gotta stop him. Too much material down. No time on the clock either. Yeah, we're gonna have a resigner. What was I missing? Still not seeing it. All right. Maybe again. This is cool. Okay, so he's still trying to get within a similar structure here. Get the light square bishop out. Eventually have maybe some pawn on d5. Or win a pawn. Ah, cool sequence. Get the material back. And you have broken up white center. e4 and d4. There's no rush with taking on c4. White was in a pin there. This pawn is going to feel some pressure. All right, the center is getting broken down though. Yeah, now isolated, double isolated. More active rooks. Okay. Don't take the rook. Get mated. Okay, how to convert this? This is going to be tricky. How to do it? Going to get these moves in. How far will this pawn go? Maybe we get the rook here first and then start pushing this guy up all the way up to c3. I'm guessing. Okay, this is a good spot for the rook. That frees up this guy. So it's a different way to defend. Notice is aggressive. It's not just defensive, it was aggressive from f3 versus f1, where it was strictly defensive. All right. The black king was too quick. Got the W there. Standings 52, 41, 40. 40, 40 is in a game against Min Lee, who is in 9th. Just barely in page 1. No mouse slips by Min Lee in this one with bishop to e6. Let's see. F5 nearby. Super annoying knight. Some pressure here. Oh. Interesting sequence. Get these moves in. Eventually. Scary. Oh, what did I miss there? Oh, 2 rooks for the queen. Black is well coordinated here. Rook takes. Oh! Yeah. Gonna have mate soon. Min Lee takes that one. White resigns. Toivo K still in first. Rebecca Harris, 41, 13 back. Okay, let's see. And Draken, 20 spot. Hello, Andy is Yoda in the chat. I see you there. Okay, FM opponent. I was going to say this is a hanging pawn center. No, it's not. I like black better in this position. I think black is better in this position. Gonna get a pawn. Queen was overloaded. That sequence. Now everything is really loose here. Pawn on b2. Grab that pawn. Multiple ways. So passer now on c5. All right. Got to check. Knight on e2. What's the trick here? Oh, that is so sweet. I like that sequence a real lot. Oh, that was beautiful. Well done. Oh man, he really set him up for that. I didn't see it right away. Oh, check. Setting up the discovery. Oh, certain continuations just get me. I love that. Okay. This one's toast on the clock and position. Playing on to the very end. Ready to give the knight a boot. Find a new home. Chop, chop. And no chance for stalemates either. You got other things that can move. Game over. Okay. 54, 46, 42. That's your page 1. Next game. 34 minutes in. Plenty of time. Playing against Zhigalko. Look at their score. 29 to 24. In favor of Andreikin. Let us see. Provoking b5. I don't know what the issue would have been if black played b5. I guess b5 in a way, provoking that so you castle kingside and then there's a4 peeling open the a file. Something like that. 2 interesting squares here for the knight. Okay. Like to maybe get that in. Doesn't it shut down the bishop a bit? Okay, he's getting ready to jump in here. Also ready to maybe to sacrifice. Ooh. Sharpening up. So what's the story here? Pawn takes, which pawn? Discovered check. With then knight here. I was thinking this knight is pinned. No, it's not. Is this still a move? With the rook and knight and pawn? Can they work some magic? It's close. Setting up mate in 2. Gotta defend that. Oh, and this pawn is hit. It's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, it's definitely a problem. I don't see any good follow-up here. White is down. Game over. A resigner. See what we get next. 56, 49, 46. A lot of fire here. This guy is not on fire. All right, let's see. Hitter. This is a familiar one. Hitter 1999. India. Cagey setup here for hitter. Yeah, I thought something might be happening over here. Queen has the G5 square. Okay, he's defending that first. Ducking the knight exchange. He wants the dark square bishop. You don't want to take the knight and have this queen on a nice square. You still keep open the option for queen G5. Queen G5 right now? Oh, that's an interesting sequence. Maybe queen here? Possibly? It's way too sharp. Exchange queens first? Oh, that's cool. Queen check. Can't go here. So are you blocking or capturing? Eventually you're going to have to block. Blocks with the knight. Oh, he's getting the bishop. The knight. Could block here on e5. No problems. Can we get this king to safety? Kingside. Don't worry about the h-file anymore. Didn't already move, did he? Oh, okay. That works as well. Paving the way for queenside castle. Yeah, something did feel a little off, right? Pulling the rook off of this beautiful file. Okay, he found a way to keep this guy here and get the king safely castled on the queen side. He gets the W. Next opponent against Dropstone. Let's see. Tempo loss. But we'll see what happens in the center. Can it really open up in a way where these pieces are benefiting? Okay. That would be a blunder, because a bishop takes knight. Or maybe not. Because queen takes knight follow-up. Now it would be, because there'd be a mate threat on h2. Looking at this square. Potential checks here. This knight is very good. You have to break somehow. Yeah, that seems like the right way. Need some security over this knight. Offering queen exchange. Queen takes queen. It's a win. You get the bishop in the end. Also, maybe just a sacrifice here is nearby. So the queen is defending the bishop. He's still going for that sacrifice. I guess he's going to get this guy or this guy. Let's see. Oh, actually taking here. That's asking for some trouble. Have to be careful. Oh, you're going to have to take like this eventually. After rook exchange here. Excuse me. There's a problem on h2, actually. It's down a full rook. Has 1 point to watch over. Queen here. Eventually, queen here. He's kind of trapped. Okay, you have to defend against that mate. Bishop cuts it off. The time. It's down a rook, but the king is slippery. Four seconds to 4. It's a rat race. 1 second. No time. No time. Down he goes. An hour 20 to go. Let's see. Has this guy won it before? You guys tell me in the chat. Has Toivo won? I don't know. Okay. Pragnananda chess. Next opponent. Let us see. Okay. Prep work for a bishop. It's up a pawn. Didn't want this guy. I guess that bishop is going to be really good one way or the other. It's getting the exchange. Who's getting the exchange, though? Wow, Pac-Man mode. I'm just going to keep taking stuff. Something happening here? He senses he's sniffing out a tactic. Is the king gonna have to run for a little bit? It's real. Oh man, is that the best? Is that the best he could have done? This one's dead. Down again. Let's see. Rebecca Harris is in 5th. Toivo, Zhigalko, top there with fire. You got a berserk game. Let's see. Is there an opportunity to take on f7? Maybe, maybe not. No kingside castle. Kingside assault with the pawns. Oh, he's got the file. I feel like right around here you could give up. Yeah, you could give up some material. What a slick move. Queen g5. Does it work, though? No, it doesn't work. Queen g4 is a nice reply. I thought that was just going to lead to mate. Oh, the time, though. The time. This guy berserked. Get rid of that bishop. Sneaky sequence there. Yeah, black is making a lot of moves. These last few moves seem like they're designed at just preventing quick pre-moves. Going with the unexpecteds, like not the immediate recaptures. Okay, Knight King. Knight King, ooh. Knight King is having a tough tournament. It's normally on page 1. Actually, page 1, more like top 5 area. Is an 18th. Let's see. It's a nice square to pivot about on. Yeah. Got to get this bishop activated somehow. Yeah, taking with the pawn, taking with the knight, then the center gets blasted right open. Maybe duck the knight exchange. Interesting. So these guys look pretty ugly. Doesn't want to watch out for knight c5. I don't know what these rooks do here. Pressure on the bishop. The queen is defending it, though. Knight takes h4 was a threat. There's a pin on the g file. Maybe try this and then knight there. He's going after this guy. If they get into a mouse race, give this one a knight king. He's way, way, way too fast. Okay, this knight cannot decide which square he wants to go to. Now lashing out. Ooh, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Getting the queen with check, however you slice it. That's painful. Down. Thank you very much to just seeing this in the chat. Thank you to. Let me go back over. Wait for the next game. Warris001, thanks for the tier 1 sub. T-Madge4, thank you for the tier 1 resub 70 months in a row. And Peshka, T-Hunt, thank you for the raid. And Spite Check. Oh, did Draken quit playing? No. This could be a game where maybe you would quit playing the tournament. It's a pretty painful final move, you know? Fatality. That's one of those fatality moves. It's not in a game. Is he in pause? No, he's not in pause mode. Get back in the ring. There we go. Hour 14. All right. What do we have here? Grunfeld. Watch out for d4. You have to babysit d4. Rook d1. Rook d1. With this line, you're... Oh, bishop here. Wasn't bishop there a move? Both players missed bishop c3. After this move. Whew. Queen would have been toast. Okay, the game goes on. It would have been just over right then and there. All right. These bishops are going to be killers, no? What's the plan here? Maybe just chop and then go here with check. It's gonna... No repetition, he says. Is this threefold after bishop here? Have we been here before? No, not quite. Game on! D6. Structures change, watch out. Skewers, maybe scare the knight away. No. Pig on the 7th. Checkeroni. Oh, it's got to be close to mate. This king is asking for trouble. No time. Oh, look at the clock. Who cares about the position, right? King here. Where's the mate? No opportunities for the king to slither on away. Okay, got the W. And Draken. Who's in first? Toivo K. Being chased by Rebecca Harris. Top 3 with fire. Zhigalko. I don't think Zhigalko has won. Okay. Next game. I missed the beginning here. I guess we had that e-pawn race on up to the e-file. Check. I think black would like to keep the queens on. Okay, no castling here for black. Knifing in at c3. It's going to be a problem for white. Queen's hungry. It's on e2. Bishop is toast. Oh, hang on. Scholar's mate. Bishop back, defend. I guess queen here. Pressure there. Yeah, but this queen's hungrier. Okay. Yeah, still in the end, there's going to be a problem here. This bishop is still in rough shape. It's toast. You don't have to even budge with this, because there's that. Queen essential, mate threat on g2. And now the pawns get running. The queen is toast. I didn't even realize that the queen doesn't have that square. Come on over here, look for some fancy checks. Spare square. Queen takes h5. No, rook takes. Okay, you're getting the rook at the very least. Threatening mate and the rook. No, the queen is there. No, you're still getting the rook, though. Okay. The candidate master goes down. Still an hour 10 to go. There's Knight King. He's on page 1. 52 with fire. Does Draken have fire now? Look at Opper. That's how you know it's a tough tournament. Opper in 26th? What's going on with that? Get up there, Opper. Maybe he's playing blindfolded. Knight there was close to a queen trap. Let's see. Asking for a sacrifice. If f6 is there. Gonna get 2 pawns and a rook? Do we want more, though? We probably want more. Okay. Dive in here. Wow, look at these minor pieces. Surgeon-like. Rook lift. Oh! Brutal. Can't take here. We got another piece nearby. Take the knight. There's gotta be a tactic. Where's the tactic? Killer bishops, but where's the knockout? That's what I want to know. He's getting the queens off. It's a bishop and 3 pawns versus a rook and knight. Not clear. Okay, take here, queen there. Hitting the rook, queen there. Right here. Check. If the rook blocks, there's that. I guess he could just step up and the king is still defending both rooks. Uh-oh, rook there. It's still not clear. Oh, now it is clear. Nice eye by the FM there. Well done. Skewer town in the end, and he has some extra seconds in the tank. Okay, ooh, Rebecca Harris in first. 74 with fire. Toivo slipped up a couple. Kubin, 23. International master. Next opponent. Let's see. All right. That's a freebie. Oh. It's collapsing. Don't go with the discovery yet. Is this knight needs to be rescued? Maybe? Setting up a check, and then the discovery. The pawn running? Okay, rook invasion. Doesn't have to budge. This rook is hungry. You could just go here. Now a check. Oh. Are there some cool tricks here? Okay. Still babysitting the knight. Maintain the bishop. Get a square. Have e6 though. Okay. Hitting the queen. She can't go too far. Has a responsibility. Defense and attack. Time. Time. Queen takes g3 was a move, was it not? Wants this. Okay, check first, then here. Knight takes here. Take with the queen. That pawn cannot be stopped. Time burners. Time. No time for the IM. Whew. Okay, 1 hour 6 to go. Let's see. Poultice 12. Okay. Super sharp. A lot of pawn moves early on. Oh. Is this theory? I don't know it. Ooh, he's getting the bit. Oh, I thought for a second the queen is dead. She's not dead. There's that bishop a4 move again. What a blind spot that is for me. Okay, what's the story here? Black has a bishop and pawn versus a rook. Pawn was poisoned with the queen still here. It's back to poison because in the end the trick on h2. Oh, knight on c3. What an animal. Bishop there. Seems like the queen. Oh, man. The rook would be trapped if knight takes knight. There's no checks here if the rook moves. Oh, man. Surgical. Surgeon. He's a surgeon. Where's the knockout, though? The knight returns to c3. Go here and win the knight? Yeah. Oh. That knight is swiped. It's getting out of trouble? No, now the knight could be captured. Wow, what a cool resource. Sneaky. Rook back, the queen is there to defend. Back rank mates are nearby. That's not a good defense. Could have captured an h3 and then here. That was a way. This should be good as well, though. Yeah, no time, no time, no time. No time. Okay, Poultice 12 goes down. Rebecca Harris slipped up in the last game against Sarin. Let's see who we get next. He has fire now. Knight King just jumped into 10th. Pragnananda's in 12th. Who we got? NMQ. I think this would be a 4 for a 4. I think he got those last two games. Okay. Don't want to go into a self-pin. Super solid. Rook looks clumsy, but he'll get back into the swing of things. Okay, that was missed. Queen c2, knight d7 was not the way. You might as well try and go for something like this. A knight on f4 could be dangerous. Rook here, open up the file. Rook lift first. Oh, fork. Could take like that. No problems. We'll probably resigner here. No resigner. Surprising. What about now? Consolidate everything. Take the rook. Rook here. That should do it. Okay, now the resigner. That should be a 4. Let's see where he jumps up to. Rebecca Harris still in first, but 2 speed bumps in a row. Sarin and then Zhagalko. Toivo had some slip-ups here. Okay, he's in 27th now. FM opponent going with the Sicilian. Ah, he was expecting d4. Mouse slipped c4. Okay, so what do? You try for some fishing pole? No fishing pole. Yes, so this is, of course, excellent for white. Defend mate. You don't want a mouse slip castling there. Okay, save the bishop. Clean pawn here for white. Perfect development. Centralized queen. It's going to be a tough one, and you have to go with the queen exchange. So f6, king f7 soon. Maybe a5, a4. Maybe a5 should be played right now. Right now. a5. No, king in the center first. I keep suggesting a5 because this structure is very good now. This doubled pawn gets rolling a bit. Can he hold the draw? It's going to be tough. Down on the clock and still down that pawn. Okay, anticipating the break. The rook wants some activity to give some checks, dislodge the king. Check here. And now we get this break. No, he's going hunting first. I think he would take the repetition. Oh, that was a cool move right there. All right. Get that pawn. Wants this one. He cares more about this one than this one. The king is over to block. He has fought back very nicely. The king is cut off. It's not going to be easy. Discovery. Time, though. Time. Who's quicker? Down on the clock. Oh, okay. Let's see what we get next. 1 hour on the nose. 554 are in here. Let's see. Who's next? I missed everything. There we go. It's the second game now. He's been excited with that G-pawn. What's that move about? He's going to castle by hand? Oh, rook up and over. Okay. Whew. Isn't this knight asking for trouble? Surprised queen b6 wasn't played there. Just giving up the bishop for knight right away? It should be kind of cozy over here. Rook takes bishop's the threat. Don't want to go here. Okay, knight g4. Might want to take with the rook. Knight there. Queens are off. By force. He cared more about the rook invasion than to win this pawn. And this rook is stuck. Wants this break in. If this, there'd be that. He gets the break in, so those guys are now split. Oh, and he's able to take advantage of the pin. This will be winning. Easily. Resigner. No counterplay. Okay, fast pairing. Sergio Chess. 83-83. And Draken now in 31st. Okay, hunting now for the minor piece. Dark square bishop exchange? No. And then h3. Kingside castle. Very quiet. We get this stuff going. Queen out of the way for b4. Okay, something happening in the center. Something happening against f7. Some pressure here, right? This is the unopposed bishop. What's the follow-up after the knight move? Okay, get out of the pin. Queen move with tempo against the knight. Didn't even see that sequence. Bishop exchange. Knight is hungry for something. The b pawn, the rook, both under fire. Take this guy. On the rook again. Setting up some pin. The rook moves. There's a discovery. Here, and then you have this. So slick, man. Look at how quickly he's taking advantage of that overloaded queen. Should be converted easily. Nice intermediate check there. 3-1. It's going to resign. No hope there. Okay. Where are we at? Rebecca Harris. Barely in the lead by a point. Toivo. Right on his heels. Min Lee in 10th at 63. Okay, Oanda. That's a sneaky move. Taking a timeout. He wanted to get that bishop there. He wanted to see the knight develop so that bishop g4 was available. So far, black is successful with getting the bishop outside the chain. Atypical development for the king-knight in this case. Since this is one of the ideas white has, knight on e7 fights against it. Knight on f6, not so much. Okay, so rook takes, you have to... Oh, okay, go for the in-betweener. Oh, and now you just swipe the defender of the rook. Rook takes queen, knight takes queen. Black is winning a piece with that sequence. 17 move kill, and Draken takes it. Rebecca Harris, wasn't I just 2 seconds ago saying he only had a 1-point lead? Oh! We have Rebecca Harris, who is winning a pawn right out of the gates. Okay. Number 1 versus 19. And let us see. Knight on e6 looking pretty juicy. Doesn't want it. Nope. This is dangerous. Castle by hand. Watch out for that. That's why the king is on f1. Okay. Careful now. Where do we go with the queen? Just a step back. Jump in now. Okay, we have some accident that's going to happen here. G3. You can't even take there. I was thinking that that was a possibility. It's not a possibility. Still crazy. Okay, the bishop is hit and the knight is hit. Oh man. We have mate soon? That's mate. Oh, what a sequence. I didn't see any of it. Okay. Wheatic. Next opponent. Wheatic is streaming. And Draken is now in the number 12 spot. I think he was in 44th not too long ago. He's coming up the ranks. Can it be maintained? Typical tactic. Tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, he is up a pawn. Queen right there. He's getting this guy in the end, right? Breaking down the dark squares. And what do we do here? Save the bishop. Yeah, okay, I was thinking bishop h3. Bishop h3, but that bishop was way too good. In order for the rooks to become active, that bishop needed to be undermined. So let's see this endgame technique. Yeah, here. And then here. And if ever this to get active, oh no. This first. And you have to give up right now. Rook takes pawn has to hit right now. Otherwise, there's check and then that. Still. Surprised he didn't take that pawn. He's going to get this guy. That's the main one. Split the pawns, and he has time to take that guy, get here, and run with that guy. Okay. Those lines were way off. Wheatic is going to go down. Yes. And where are we at? Where is he at here? He's got 65 with fire. 65 with fire. Okay, let's see what we get next. Rebecca Harris in first. 6 up from Toivo. Toivo. Okay, they split games so far. Let's see. Rook f3. Okay, these guys are going with a lot of theory, I guess. There's some sequence with bishop c5, right? Capture, and then you could block and defend the rook. This looks a little clumsy. Like, you could still go for that, no? Wow. Dark squares, man. That's a very important move. Very important move. d4. Why do I think that? Because this guy needs to see. This rook needs to see. If the bishop was able to play here with the black pawn there, it'd be way, way, way too solid. Queen also needs to be here to combat the queen h5 into g7 mate. Okay. Is the timing there? There should be something here for white, I think. Threatening mate. You throw in this... No, not that check. Gotta... What's the plan here? Just a perpetual in the end? Yeah, you can't go for more. It's just the queen covering... Oh, maybe you could go for more. He should have went for the perpetual. The queen gets to defend. Yep. Not happening. Yeah, should have taken the draw, got the 2 points, and be extinguished. Toivo takes that one. Okay. 50 minutes to go. Let's see. Pragnananda chess. Let's see if he could get him back. Lost their first game. To defend this, yes. C3 on board. Wants a queen exchange. This is... You got the pawn on e5? Precursor for an attack. This bishop is toast. Long term. Yeah. I mean, you could still try and pry at it. Maybe this pawn secures e5. It's tricky. Here, you got this. You have a huge square for a knight. Oh, there's going to be a pin. B3 happening. Take something down. Wow. All right. Even on the clock. Knight there. The bishop can be defended. Okay, he's getting rid of that pawn. It's still going to be a struggle, though. For sure. Rook is hit. Back in the corner you go. It's not fun. But what a... Oh, man! King f3. Not the right kind of pre-move. He went with rook d8, and Draken takes that one. Got away with the W there. A little luck. Okay, Wattenegg. Wattenegg is usually up in that first page. It's in 26th place for this one. Yes. Okay, this is familiar to me, this structure, this idea. That quick knight d2 move is stopping the knight pivot to h4. Knight h5, excuse me. Knight h5 into f4 is very thematic. And now we have a new square here for the bishop. You don't want this guy to get to the weakest square in white's camp, d4. b5 is interesting. Not too familiar with b5 there. I don't know that it's good. Here, and then maybe you take that. Black has to be able to generate some quick pressure on the king side because it's toast over here on the queen side. White should be winning something. Feels like he could win the queen soon. Some little discovery action is happening soon. Here, and then here. Although, no, the bishop could capture with check. Anyhow, in this position, there's a new square for the queen. Not here. Babysit with the pawn. If you go here, you're asking for a tempo move. Is ready to remove the knight and go here. Okay, this is collapsing. The knight takes and defends g5. Pressure on f2. He's up 5 seconds. White is up 5 seconds. Queen is really active. You just won a piece. Get the rook off. Yeah, black resigns. What's happening so fast? Slow down. Please slow down. Okay. Let us see. GM Hikaru just raided. Thank you very much for the raid, Hikaru. Okay, where are we at here? We're tracking Draken, who is in 12th. And there's still 46 minutes to go. It's paired up against I Am Straw. I believe this is Brandon Jacobson. Trying to get into page 1 is Andreikin. No Carlson competing in this event. I didn't get a chance to change the title. So let's see. Up 5 seconds on the clock. Hunting down these weaklings. C5 is a gunner. And let's see. So watch out for the f7 pawn. That's going to be a problem, however you slice it. Ooh, that's an interesting resource. Maybe an only move there to avoid the loss of a piece. It's won a pawn, and he's got this passer on a3. That is something. He's a runner. What's wrong with bishop takes pawn? I'm not sure. Just a step away now. f2 is secure. This should be very good for black. I think winning. Even though these are two connected passed pawns, they're set back too far to pose any problems. His queen is excellent. What is she not doing? Just hitting everything. Defensive role on top of it all. No tricks here. Time, though? Bit of a rat race. Rook takes on a1. Okay. I almost thought that that was a way out there for white. Not the case. Okay. And Draken gets that one, which puts him in page 1 there. 10, the number 10 spot. Still a ways away from Mr. Daniel Naroditsky, who's in 90 who's in 94th. Who has 94 with fire. And what do we get here? Move this knight and shoot for f4? Not quite. I think both sides do well to maintain this tension. Certainly white initiating this capture and having these guys doubled and isolated, probably not a wise choice. Okay, so he's looking forward to some c5 break. Maybe you still do this to open up a file or maybe get a break in with the d6. The knight's moving, so now this knight could be kicked. And we have some space now. This knight is a struggling piece right now. I thought maybe to maintain with bishop to e4 was the way, but maybe black would strike at the structure and break that down quickly. Things are collapsing here for white, I feel. Okay, he's trying to, with c4, he's trying to put a halt to this crazy pawn tsunami right in the center. Maybe you could play g5. This square is covered, important point. And now what about this idea? Looking for mate on h7, h8, picking up the g7 pawn with check. I don't think you defend the queen from getting in there. She's going to go into Pac-Man mode very soon. First, the check. Now we go for this sequence, because you could take here with check. You're moving the knight from d5. It's not defending f6 anymore. He's up 7 seconds. After all of this, though, how to assess it? Who knows? Queen on d4 first. Knight is pinned. How do you take advantage of it, though? Okay, check here. The king is going to assist. Maybe. The bishop is hit first. Another check, and you are able to take the knight. No, the king goes here. I thought the king had to go to c6. Another check. No time. No time. That's a wild game. Really wild game. Okay, wow. Fast pairing against the wizard now. The wizard 98. And Draken is in 7th with 77. That was a big win. He's on a bit of a streak here. 42 minutes to go. Let us see. Pressure on this square. No knight b6 there. There'd be a fork. There's a big square given up on e4 here. Stopping b4 first. Fishing poles. Chop the knight. The rook is brought to life. Can this be defended? He's prepared to run with his king in this game. Knight might even sink into this square. I don't think he could take that knight if he jumps in there. Yeah, maybe you are able to get to the queen side just in time. Heavily committed now. Black is on the king side. Here, there's a knight check. He has to try and find some disruptive moves, but this is not going to end well, I don't think, for black. Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay, maybe he's hoping for getting a rook and a knight for the queen. I think you get this rook in the end, though. Oh, now queen takes. Nice sequence. Throwing this check. Centralize the queen. New square for the king. Check here. Oh, there's mate on c7. Forget that move. Okay, Chess Hobbits 99. Next opponent. And Draken goes down. He's been extinguished. Ah, man. All right, Chess Hobbits in 37th place. Chess Hobbits, Germany. Okay. 2 minor pieces versus the queen. Okay. Have to secure that point. This bishop going to get killed? Don't take that. End up in a fork. Still poison. Okay, he's out of the fork. Now here? No. There'd be that with the discovery. The rook. What kind of impact? A queen and rook versus 3 minor pieces and a pawn. Okay. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Tall pawn. What's he doing? I guess there's going to be a square here. I'm not... Oh, if knight there would be queen takes pawn check, and then you take the knight on f4. Or would you? Because in the end, there'd still be this fork. Maybe that knight on f4 would be indirectly defended. Tough to say. Okay. In the end, white resigned. The queen was a maniac, picking up everything. 79. Tied with Mr. Min Lee. Okay. Next game. Their match score here, lifetime score 4.5, 3.5. Let's see. Still 39 minutes to go. And what do we got here? To watch out for that c5 break. Okay, I think you need to play that right then and there. Otherwise, maybe the knight getting right in there and the bishop is dead. a6. It's defended. Careful. There might be this move if bishop takes pawn. Okay, he's going to get the bishop pair at least. Okay, nice. A nice move, I think, to insert. Okay, I was thinking this right away. Going for that sequence. So the a pawn is toast, and he is saving that pawn. Okay. This has my attention. For sure. Yeah. Want to get the, maybe this? Yep. Bishop on f. You're going to have e5. Okay, that's cool, because here, definitely that's going to hit, so he figured, let's just move the king, because if you're going to play that, then my bishop is opened up. Okay. As I was saying all that, there goes a rook. Game over, and Draken gets that one. He's now in 5th with 81. 38 minutes to go. Rebecca Harris, slow down. Okay, once more missed. A ton of moves. Super solid structure. Bishop pair for white. Solid for black. Has a square to maybe work with on b4. Has some space now. Maybe looking forward to this. Why was that given up? Okay, something... Okay, black is up a piece here. And that knight. Who loves that knight? Everybody should love this knight right here. Defending squares, f5, creating a flight square for the king. What more can you ask from the the G pawn advance? Trade down everything. Get the queens off. Get the bishop, get the knight. Yeah, he's just lashing out a bit. It's not going to work, I don't believe. The knight, ready to pounce. He wants to get rid of the bishop. The bishop is the glue. Get rid of the glue. Okay, knight on e2 would have been there as well. Okay, so now, okay, you could have gone with queen check. I think he missed that he had a queen check and then you just take that bishop. So this is unnecessary. And losing? Oh man, this one got away from black for sure. Down he goes, right here, queen check. And then swipe that guy, you're up a rook. All right, he had a blind spot there with queen on c7. Down he goes. Was he on fire going into that game? No, but if he won, he would have got a... Yeah, he was on fire. That's a big loss. That one's painful. That one is definitely painful. I guarantee that one hurts everybody of every level. Doesn't matter your strength, that one hurts. Oh. Being up a rook like that. Okay, the wheels are in motion. Bishop's eyes are open. b7 could fall. Take here first. What's the plan here? Okay, it is even Steven. Maybe just a tick better for white, since both wings of the board are still relevant. Maybe this shifty guy can do something exciting. Better centralized king. He's just tucking the king away. I think the king needed to... Now, okay, now he's going back. Get up here. Careful about the skewers. Bishop's got it covered. More active rook. Shiftier minor piece. Let's see if he can convert this. It's going to be tricky, though. He is down 10 seconds, and we have a pesky knight. Rook there. Oh, boy, yeah. Get in a spot where he could give some checks. All right, defend that pawn. Okay, this should be a draw. But the clock. We got mates. Watch out for the mate. Oh, he's going to be able to win this? Oh, that was a cool sequence. Is this going to be... I don't know how to call this one. Oh, looking at the clock, though. He doesn't need to win objectively. It's going to be... objectively, it's a draw. He's going to do something sneaky. You take... Pre-move rook takes queen. Rook takes queen would have been stalemate. Almost a Rosen-like stalemate trap, but not quite. And he ends up pulling that one off. Poultice tried too much. Okay, 34 minutes to go. Oh, he's in the 10 spot. 83. Get back in there. A mouse slip. King E7, or maybe it was an on purpose. Going for an early... I don't know. I don't know. What do you call that? All right, you can't castle. That's going to be... That's uncomfortable. You got an open e-file and you cannot castle. Okay. I was going to say, are you going to grab that pawn on d4? This should hurt. This should definitely hurt. Something juicy is going to happen. Bishop takes c3 is it. Ooh. Get ready. Yeah, it's over. 21 mover. Okay, king e7. Not a move you can recommend. He's in the 7 spot. 85. Rebecca Harris. 2 losses in a row. Not in a game yet. Let's see. Toivo K. 3. All right, so far they've played 3 games. Toivo is up 2-1. Okay. What to note here? No queen exchange. Wants a light square bishop exchange, though. Get the some quick pressure against this pawn. He doesn't care about that, does he? Hang on to this pawn. This is the more important pawn. You don't have this guy. Huge jumping square. All right. You can't do this because of that. So he's up. White is up 2 clean pawns. No queen traps. Queen exchanges, though. Got to get that guy. Then you'd end up in a pin that you cannot get out of. He's got a pawn. He's got another one. Okay, can he get this guy? It is even now, but look at that knight. How do you ever get rid of this pawn? This is a connected pass pawn. Cannot dislodge the knight. Yeah, it's Pac-Man mode knight. He's not taking here. It would make things too simplified. Wants an active rook. Yeah, this is a nice way to... What's the plan here? Oh, king there would be that move. Yeah, time. This guy's so fast. He was down some seconds in one of their games, and he just flew. He's taking that one as well. Up now 3-1. Okay, 31 minutes remaining. He's bumped out of page 1 now in the 11 spot. 29.99 rating. Okay. What's the plan? First off, some space. Isn't this a nice reaction? E4? Maybe E4. Okay. And maybe B5? I thought B5 when this rook was not yet defended. Cagey setup here, trying to get rid of this knight. Keep the knight around, yeah. It's a struggling knight. White has space, so in general, I think maybe keeping some pieces around. Beautiful structure on top of it all as well. Things are looking real nice. Oh, I actually lost count here. Black is up a piece. Let's get back to the basics here. Just count pieces. Quit talking about squares. Just count pieces. Who's up? Piecewise. All right. Some nice light square control. Be nice if you could break these guys up so this bishop does something. Okay, the knight is under control. Take that guy first. Oh, what an interesting sequence right there. That cost a lot of time. Oh, he ran right into a skewer. Wow. Got away with one there. No time for the FM. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Now, black gets the skewer. There was a skewer there. King F5, pretty sure. Okay, and Draken takes that one. On the clock, but also position. Rebecca Harris, last 4 games, lost 3 of them. 112, 97, 94, and Draken has 87, just out of page 1. And Sarin, next opponent, 16.5, 13.5 lifetime score. Grunfeld, no Grunfeld. King's Indian defense, Petrosian system. Once more, this early knight d2. Okay, he gets b4 in. Think that's useful. I don't know how much is really accomplished with this little knight b5 to c3 and a6 inserted. Okay, King's Indian in full force here. Pressure on d6. Nice defensive d6 and ready for some rook to g6. Knight on a5 is a move. Knight on c6, still continuing. Pressure on the king side. To give up the light square bishop would be to give up the game, maybe. This is an integral part of black's attack, to have these ideas available, the sacrifices on h3. So case in point right here, h3, chop, g2 is going to hurt. Is he even going to take here? Maybe he is going to go for that, just to get rid of this. Okay. Because he does have this. Rook g3 with queen takes h3. Got to defend against this. Oh, but he's insisting. This is game over. Game over. Oh, that was a good one. No good defense of h3. Nice little instructional point about that bishop. Have to keep that guy right there. It's a must. And you get to see some beautiful attacking games, and we just saw one right there. No way to defend h3. GG. GG-yo. Is that what they say? Oh, okay. A GGO for GM Hikaru. All right. I like this already for white here. Or do I? This pawn is toast. Yeah, I don't like this for white. I thought I did for a second, but I changed my mind. Could do that. Okay. Now this is double trouble, is it not? I thought the king should scoot out of the G file right away. All right, this pawn should be toast soon. Here, maybe there. Oh, I have to watch out for mates too. Don't play here right away. Get rid of this bishop. The bishop's too good. He's in a complete prevent here, but it should be okay. How do you break that down? The queen is. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, that's not working. There's no tricks here. Get the queens off. Yeah, there's nothing here. We're getting the queens off. Check is met with a check. Yeah. And you have to give up the queen, as otherwise here, game over, queen g4. Okay, 25 minutes to go. Just out of page 189. Let's see, Rebecca Harris, back to being on fire, has a huge lead. Okay, OC chess. Next opponent. Yeah, it looks like Rebecca Harris, Mr. Daniel Naroditsky, is going to take this one. That's a big lead. That's a big move as well, e6. How do you complete kingside development? I think this would be winning. I think that this is winning. Bishop here. This. I don't know. I don't know. It's this square on e6. A knight, a bishop. There's just too many good things happening. This long-term majority that black has, the queen being offside, I just think there's something nearby that's good for white. Right, so he did give up that strong knight for the bishop, I guess to release the pressure on e5. Now the queen, what is she not hitting? You'd like to get her out of there right away, but how do you do that? Take here. He still wants to keep pressure on the knight. Taking here, maybe there's the queen exchange. You invite the queen back into defensive role. Okay, so now this pawn, queen, and bishop are trying to work some magic. Now we have a thorn, so now back rank mates are nearby. Okay. Now you take the pawn, threatening mate. Ah, so sneaky. Knight takes bishop, we got mate. Look at that bishop. Putting him on east. Oh, that's so slick. I like that. He's up on the clock as well. Now he's going to work with this guy next. Check. Another check. The pawn is rolling. Nothing fancy against the white king. He's going to take this one. Still nothing fancy here. A check would be good as well. Plenty of ways to do it as long as you don't get mated. Queen g4 next. Black resigned. Okay. 23 minutes to go. Let's see how this one finishes. It's not in the game yet. How many points does he have? 91 with fire. Jump up into the number 9 spot. Okay, number 8. Inventing invention. All right, let's see. All right. I don't like this knight on b7. That's maybe the first thing. Throw this position in front of my eyes, I think. What about that knight? He actually just went from a 0 to a hero. So worst piece to maybe a best piece. And it's being challenged right away. Yeah, it's tough to maintain. It'd be a different story if there's still a pawn on b6 instead of a6. c5 has collapsed. This is out of control. Black needs to generate something exciting against the white king, and fast. Does have some play on the king's side, some trick against the knight. Yeah, and taking the knight, you just bring the other one right in there. He's looking forward to h5. Okay, still this idea of h5. Although bishop takes bishop and you're on the queen. So what about... Okay, that was a move. To get the queen, that was a move. Okay. Things have calmed down. There shouldn't be any attack against the white king. Queen defends some squares and some pawns. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. Tall task here. Maybe... Oh, I guess he didn't see the queen blocking there. Now you have to deal with 2 queens. Guess he should have tried taking the queen and then taking the c4 pawn. Down he goes. The fire is no longer. It's been extinguished. Who's going to catch Rebecca Harris? Zhigalko? He's got fire. They're in a game. That's a big one. Okay. Anyhow, next game up, Heisenberg 0-1. Let us see. I think white is almost always better with this c4 pawn versus d6 with these pieces on board. Although there is some pressure here on a2 and c4. There should be an approach here where white has a better structure in the end. Maybe bishop c4 now. And he's keeping the bishop around. Okay, harassing the knight. No, the knight is dead. Maybe that's why you kept the bishop around. Because that knight was toast. Ready to shelter the a-pawn? It seemed unnecessary. Ah, so sneaky. You take my bishop, I get a skewer. Okay, Black knows it, resigns. Okay, Rebecca Harris slipped up in that game. Ooh, 12 points out, 19 minutes to go. Okay, Zhigalko. Zhigalko took their first game here, and yeah, Zhigalko is a big fan of c3. e4 and c3. Maybe 90% of the games as white. When Zhigalko plays, he has that c3 move in there. He likes building that center. Okay. Got a big square on d6. Do you take it? Yes. And then take some care over this square right here. You don't want the knight jumping in. White wants the c7 square. Right here, right now, this pawn is too good, I would say. Now this bishop has to play the role of babysitter. Never fun. I don't know. Isn't that pawn? I mean, you could have exchanged queens as well, and then went after that pawn. Okay, this pawn is too good. This bishop is too good. Yeah, everything is. Can you really defend this? Gonna get some. Yeah, one of these. There's gonna be a weakness over here. Yeah, this pawn right here is ready to fall. Oh, that's sneaky. Interference move for just a tick. 1 second. And then boom, rook takes on c7. And in the end, this should be objectively a draw. Maybe they agreed to a draw here. Are they really going to rattle off a million moves? Nah, they'll go for repetition. 9.4 to 16. Okay, draw. Fast pairing, 17 minutes to go. And Draken now in 12th. I will be paying attention to the chat right after this tournament is over, but I'm just glued right now to the action. See what kind of finish we can get here with 17 minutes to go. The wheels are in motion. Pressure on b4. Forcaroni. That's rough. Is the bishop dead though? It seems to be dead. That wasn't planned. That was a look what I found variation. What's wrong with taking that? Can move the queen. Knight b6. Oh, that's the problem. Oh, look at this sequence. Much too deep for me. How to defend everything. Wow, Tactic City. Look at this. King takes bishop. Queen c4. Thank you for the rook. And he wants queen c4. Another check. Watch out for back ranks. Another check. And you take that bishop. Bishop takes rook. Okay, resigner. White's got this. Yeah, I got the flight square. Look at that. Everything is defended. Look at how quickly. Like a cat. Always landing on his feet. Coordination in a blink. Just take here. There we go. Now rattle off a million moves. Okay. 5 seconds to do it. You got this. 2.4 remaining. Heisenberg goes down. Rebecca Harris still up. 128 with fire. Seems like he's gonna run away with that one. 96 for Andreikin, who's not yet in the game. Okay, what do we got? Okay, MSB2 is in 12th. Let's see. Thought bishop f5 before knight to e4 is also a move. No fear of doubled f pawns. Okay. I think this should be... Oh, how do you make some progress over here? Because white could get something maybe going with the queen and rook. No, not so much. I take that back. This guy is way too good a defender. Queen's going to try and stir up some trouble. Queen exchange, and then this is a target. What's the trick with that? Oh, overloaded rook on e2. Ooh! You have to defend. Maybe queen there was necessary. Yeah, this one's toast. There's no stopping. Queen here. Next for mate. White took advantage of the pin. If I could draw an arrow. Oh! Queen here was threatening more than that. Threatening the rook. Okay. Yeah, the queen went all in there on the queen side. And wasn't around to defend the king, was she? We've been here before. I think the best is to play g5 and quickly go in for that maneuver. I feel that these structures are excellent for white. Okay. Gonna get this stuff going. All right, so this knight is... well, we get that c7 pawn. What's happening here? Might there be a c6 push? Okay, I thought at some point c6 might be critical. Before c5 was in, c6, that is. So in that earlier game against Sarin, eventually there was some disaster over here on the queen side. Things are a little bit different now. There isn't an open file towards the king. These pieces are on nice squares, but at the moment they're under control. This knight is pretty good. This knight on f4 is going to be, I think, annoying. Maybe try and get rid of that knight soon. Maybe here first and then this. Okay, now bishop f1, stopping knight h3. Okay, so now he's kicking the knight back. He has improved slightly. This knight, try and get rid of the knight. Oh, the knight gets to take and defend h3. That was an idea. Okay. This bishop is having a tough time. Oh boy. Oh man. This is not easy. Nope. Oh, he's winning a piece there. This bishop was a giant lemon. Did nothing. Is dead. Time. It's not on his side either. No hope. Yeah, he's even much faster as well. Okay, mate on board. All right, 12 minutes to go. Definitely taking this one. It's only about 6 games remaining. He's up. Too much. Okay, Kevin Pavetto, international master. And Draken now in 14th. Let's see. Can't castle too soon now that g3 is in. Maybe you go by hand. Have to watch over f4. Now we have this tactic, don't we? Trying to stir up some trouble. Get at that f3 square. Yeah, I'm not seeing the attack here. Try and get that move in. The knight is pinned. The king, yeah, one square or the other, I think would be good. Try and break things up over here. The knight on this square, though. There's no... Oh, you could take and then go here. Down he goes. What's that? 2 losses in a row now? 3. 3 losses in a row. Okay. It's a battle for second place. Maybe. Actually, more like battle for third place. Sicilian Zveshnikov. Ah, okay. This is such a rich opening and variation right here. Structure-wise, 4-3 for Team White on the queen side. Are these guys going to get going? Yeah, actually, looking at this a bit more, we have more than just the structure. Maybe this is the bigger factor. Who's going to get at whose king first? Okay. Where are you going, knight? Could have captured on b4, but you'd still be down a pawn. Giving up this pawn. Get some open lines. A queen exchange now. This bishop is amazing. Knight takes A. I think it ended up trapped. Rook A8. The knight wouldn't have a square. There is no rook there. Yeah, you're not getting out of this pin. Oh, you are getting out of the pin based on the unprotected rook on D4. Good eye, and it was important that that hit right then and there. Otherwise, there's going to be some doubling action on the D file. This is, you're not going to save this. Perfect coordination. Yeah, 1 king and pawn ending. That's number 4. Okay, 4 in a row. Not the best finish. 9 minutes to go. Oh, Zhigalko has to watch. Oh, Opper. What did Opper throw his way? Okay, Opper's in 22nd and berserking. Okay. Is he doing something that's close to an all-out berserk? Mr. Opper? Okay. Have a draw at least. I shouldn't be saying that. There isn't necessarily a draw. Check here, another check, knight h2. There's a check here, but it doesn't really amount to too much. Yeah, black just resigned. Okay, so a quick win against a berserker has 98. 8 minutes and change remaining. Arm 7s. Let's see how Draken finishes. I think you could take there. End up with a fork. I think the king should have maybe been all right on. I think he would have been all right on that e7 square. Not 100% on that. h6 or h5. It's quiet. It's looking like a draw. Safer king. But, I mean, the king could always hide over here. This should be a draw. Everything is... I don't know how you make progress here. Okay, this is a way to make progress. Wait, black is up a pawn. What am I doing here? He was up a pawn. But it's a dead draw. Here to here. Yeah. Okay. Draw on board. Arm 7s is fighting for some money. What is it, 50 bucks? 12.50 for first. 250, 125, 75, 50. Okay, Dropstone. Oh, double berserk game against Dropstone. Russia? Yeah. Underdeveloped. Team Black. Ooh. Doesn't even want the bishop. He wants this. Can you get him? Oh, I didn't even see that the queen was defending that. Oh, man. Ah, very nice move. Mate. Okay. Down he goes. Where are we at here? 20th now, 99. Rebecca Harris. Foot on the gas, still with 144. Really kicked it into a higher gear, Mr. Narditsky. Because for a while there it was Toivo K. Okay. Have an open G file, a square for black on E4. White knight on G5 is looking pretty sweet. Thought moving the bishop and getting the knight here, I think that's ideal. And he's still prepping it. He doesn't want to even see this pawn push, maybe? I'm not so sure about that. The knight should be getting into D5 soon. This bishop, struggling piece. C4, yeah, this knight. What an animal. Oh, I should have noted that Mr. Min Lee here berserked, and that's why he's down so much time. Oh, he's in 19th as well. Tough tournament for Min Lee, who has won this event before. He could take that pawn. No time. It's just not happening. Only the slippery penguin could maybe manage this one. Where's the penguin? The penguin isn't even playing. You would see the penguin up here somehow on one of his accounts. All right, 4 minutes to go. A couple more games. Arm sevens. Okay. Am I seeing this right? Has Andreikin been streaming this whole event? Or did he just start streaming? Somebody fill me in. Have I been just missing that he's been streaming this whole event? Or did this just start? Oh. That's going to lead to mate. Bishop G1. That's a cool move. Okay. That's another quick win. Where's that put him? 17th. Just started. Yeah. I thought that that was a little off. Another double berserk game. White could have caught black in a pre-move there. Queen takes pawn was pre-moved. Bishop takes b5. I don't know. Maybe you could get away with that. I am straw is much faster. Position-wise, though, I think white is in the driver's seat. He's winning. It's over. This pawn cannot be caught. He's making it a little difficult. No, he should be able to get this one. Ah, no stalemates. You got these guys. They got to move. Okay. He gets the W, putting him in 12th, 108. Ah, he could get top page. Let's see. Inventing invention. Final game. Inventing invention is berserking. Let's see. Control that knight. Oh, he had that pawn for a second. He's got the queens off. Get the rook out of the way, control the knight, king up, g6, or just h5 and g6. You don't have to move your king. That works too. All right. Black is better. By how much, I don't know. This is a really good rook. This is a not so good bishop or knight. Pressure here, but it's defended. Now some tricks on g4. Sneaky. c4 is really slick too. We're getting there. Hitting the rook first. This is covered. Oh, the knight is covered too. He should be able to take this one. Yeah, bishops are killers. He's up 3 pawns. Takes that. He's in 10th now, 112 with fire. Maybe one final game, a double berserk? No double berserk. Heisenberg is berserking. Let us see. I don't think that this one is even going to finish. Oh, that was sneaky. The queen takes rook. There's a bishop takes on h7. Giving up the a2 pawn. Get the b2 pawn. He's got... Oh, you get to take with check. He's defending now. Oh, that's a cool sequence. Take that pawn. Check. Queen right in the center, defending everything. And then advance these pawns. You could sneak up. Yeah, it's a 1 king and pawn ending. No time. This one will not count. He's got the W. Not going to count for the tournament. Okay, that is going to do it. No time remaining for this titled arena May 2021. Final standings, Rebecca Harris taking it. First place, 146 with the 3,088 performance. Second, Sergei Zhagalko with 125, 30-36. And Munir, International Master, taking third. 4 and 5 spots, Toivo K, 123, and Pragnananda Chess, finishing in 5th. So these top 5 all with some cash in their pocket. Rebecca Harris pulling in $12.50 for a couple hours work. Okay, this is your page 1. Let's just go through the top, let's say 100, and see who finished in the top 100. So there's page 1, page 2 here. The horse I was following, Dimitri and Draken, finishing in 11th. I love Andreikin's style. That's your page 2, Opera, finishing in 16th. There's Alexander Bortnik finishing in 18th. These guys are normally in page 1, I think, when all is said and done. Mr. Min Lee finishing in 19th. Okay, let's see, page 3. Page 3, page 4. Page 5, that's your top 50. You want to get in the top 50, you need 89 points or more. There's page 6, 7. Eric Rosen finishing in 64th. What a good finish. As many players would like to finish in 64th, I bet. Page 8, 9, and 10. All right, that is a fun event as always. No doctor this time around. All right, very nice. Good games all. All right.